Hey everybody, High Shield here for another episode of Final Fantasy. And that is the animation when you log out, or when you log back in, when you press in. And it does that every time, it's just a neat little animation. So, we're going to pick up this quest. Look what the Coral Dragon. Good to see you. I'd ask what brings you, but I reckon we both know the answer to that already. Well, have I let you down before? Wait, don't answer that. So happens I know a fellow by the name of Dadanen who needs a hand. He's a merchant by trade, selling precious stones to those in Ul'dah with the means to buy them. He'd asked that I send anyone looking his way for work. You can find him over in Horizon if you fancy. That's in Western Thanalan, mind you. Just cross the bridge north of Scorpion Crossing, and the road will take you there. Knowing the circles he deals in, might be he'll have some talk with the royal family that'll interest you. And why not make use of a chocobo porter for the journey to Horizon? If you have the guild for it, that is. You'll find the chocobo stables just across the way from my quicksand. Find Mimigund. He'll set you straight. Well, off you go then. I haven't got all day to be holding your bloody hand. So, we know who we have to talk to next for the main story. We are going to go to the Gladiators Guild, though, for our level 10 quest. And I did adjust the volume again. I think this is a good volume level for everything, so I'm not going to play with it anymore. You look well. I hope you're ready for your next task, because I require immediate assistance. There have been several violent murders lately, the victims of which were all Heir men. Based on the multiple spear wounds found on the bodies of the deceased, we believe that Lancers are responsible for the crimes. Not only are these murders a blight upon our city, it appears only a matter of time before one of our own is targeted. I've just received reports of foreign Lancers skulking about in Stone's Throw. Considering the circumstances, I find it likely that these are the culprits. We cannot abide any more murders. Go to Stone's Throw, outside the Gate of Nald, and speak with any you find in that area. With luck, we may find these Lancers before they strike again. And we're actually going to take care of this first. It gives us a good handful of stuff. It gives us new weapon, new shield, pair of boots, or armor, or extra gil. Okay, so we're going to Central for that. Oh. I really should have just ported to the Adventurers Guild. And it looks like they're gonna be this little camp right here. Don't kill me, please. I'm not the one you want. And these are the people you want, though. Oh, armor got caught in the crossfire. We are gonna make use of shield bash because why not? Stuns do have diminishing returns. If you look, 3 seconds for the second one, and it's 1 second for the last stun, and then they're completely immune. Thank you, thank you. They appeared out of nowhere, asked me if I was Aldous at Spear Point. I said no, but they attacked me anyway. What did I do to deserve this? And back to Mila. But yeah, so basic enemies that can get stunned. There's always a diminishing return. First stun is the 6-second duration you see there. Second stun is 3, and then the last one is 1, and then from there on they're immune. Which is not bad. It's 10 seconds of stun for basically nothing. So they were indeed the murderers we saw. But what brought Duskwhite freelancers all the way from the Black Shroud? And why were they murdering Hyrule men with swords? For sword. What is it? Lancers for sword, a gang of them hiding in the tunnel south of Blackbrush Station. Seems we're not rid of them yet. You might as well finish what you started. Go to Central Thanalan and dispatch the last of these freelancers. Bruce, accompany Akabin, see that he doesn't die. Well, I can't keep the book from being skewered, but I'll patch him up the best I can. Akabin, defend Bruce. He knows powerful healing magics, but he cannot employ them unless you keep your enemies occupied. Make sure you command their attention at all times. I'm counting on you to keep those bastards away from me. Watch my back and I'll watch yours. You have your orders, gladiators. Send these freelancers to the 7th gate. And this is pretty much the introduction to Iron Will, which is our tank stance. Do we have the Gale? We do. I'm just going to port there. And I'm going to make a quick cell stop, but I'll speed that up. Okay. So once we start making more money, it becomes a lot easier to just port everywhere you need to go. What's up next? 15 shield mob. Low blow at 12. Low blow we won't use just because it's a worse shield bash. Other tank jobs will use low blow though, because gladiators loom with a special stun. Turn on tank stance, AoE. And that pretty much always pulls enough threat. You may have to, in regular dungeons, weave in some extra AoEs for extra threat, but for the most part, just pulling and then AoE is plenty. Quick and simple duty. Looks like we're done here. Let's head home. I could use a drink. And we will return to Ulda. Excuse me. And we'll go turn in. Congratulations on a job well done. Bruce says you acquitted yourself well. You have shown tremendous growth since you joined us, and though it pains me to do this, you've earned the right. Ackman grants you the leave to join other guilds. As you doubtless know, Ulda is home to both the Hugulus Guild and the Thaumaturgus Guild. However, there are also guilds where you may learn something of more peaceful traditions. You may even join the guilds of other nations if that is your desire. Know that I will respect your decisions, whatever they may be. So long as you do not forget who you are above all, a gladiator. So this gives us access to the gearless, or maybe not the gearless just yet, but access to the other classes. So we can go, like she just said, we can go pick up Pugilist if we wanted to. We can go pick up Thaumaturge, but we're not going to. And if we remember from a couple episodes ago, Momodi told us to not mention all this, so we'll say that their motive side with them. I see. Mayhap it was best that we put this sordid affair behind us. Still, I cannot help but wonder. So we'll get the sword of the shield, and we'll pick up, I guess, the extra gil, because these are just DPS pieces of gear, so we'll get our own I'm trying to say our own armor. So these gearless here are actually from my other character because I transferred the UI over, and when you copy the files, the part of the things that come over is the gear sets. So that's from my main character. So now we need to go to Western Thanalan, which is closest to Thaumaturgus Guild. But yeah, so if you are just starting, you will not have anything in that list. And then in each of the guilds you have this quest now, so you want to be a, and then whatever the base class is. So we need to go to Horizons out that way. I thought there was a Chocobo Porter. Oh, maybe it's in town? The porter's way up there. I don't see why. I don't know. We'll just walk there. I'll just speed it up. And we've made it to Blackbrush Station. First, so to the Aetheryte. Talk to the Chocobo Keep. So we have to. So the porters are like the regular quick travel. In other games, we have to ride you have to ride along a designated path. Akabin, I presume. I, Momodi, said to expect you, and so I have. Welcome to Horizon. Ours is a trading settlement that sees goods in from the port of Vesper Bay to the west, and trade we do. Nary a day goes by that Horizon isn't bustling with some manner of merchants and officials. They keep us running about busy, they do. Enough so that I wish I had chocobo legs in place of my own. That's why I've asked Mavodi to send me any souls looking for work. 12 know there's plenty of it to be done around here. Speak to me again when you're ready to make yourself of some use. And it gives us some earth shards and take the money because again, DPS or caster. Nothing for tanks yet. It so happens that I have a situation that must be resolved post haste, and I do mean post haste. I'm plumb out of premium product, and my latest order has yet to arrive. If I keep my customers waiting any longer, this could irrevocably damage my reputation. What's worse, I paid a man in advance for his services. Despite his assurances that it would be a simple affair, I've heard nothing since he departed for Copperbell Mine days ago. Find Drunken Stag and give him this notice. I cannot afford any further delay. And Copperbell Mines is a dungeon. I think we're coming up on it. If I'm not mistaken, it's like 12 or 15. But next episode might be our first dungeon episode. What do you want? Deadenen's product? Final notice. A firmly worded reminder of delivery from the jeweler, Dedenen. He can send all the notices he likes, but it won't change a thing. Concern is close the mines due to some incident in the depths. It's a goddamn shame, too. Lost a decent haul just over yonder during all the chaos. And same thing, DPS, we'll take the money. Level 12, low blow, and that will immediately get thrown off the bar. Same thing, we'll take the money once this we're done. Alright. The product you heard Dad and going on about is a valuable gemstone known as raw nashashite. I managed to dig up a goodly amount just before the mines were closed off, actually. Packed it up and hauled it out even. But then them 12 damned goblins came along. Not like any goblins I'd seen before, and hungry only for the good rocks. They had eyes for my gemstones, so I had no choice but to oblige. The stone torches had their hands full evacuating the mines, so they ignored the beasts. Even now, they're only concerned with keeping people out. Please, friend, if you're willing to face the goblins, would you bring me my nashashite? I don't think anything in here is part of the log. Bombs, glide bomb, no. But each one of these will trigger a fight. Take care of all these real fast. Shouldn't be too difficult because we're level 12. Stun them out of their ability. And one thing to note is Shield Bash will take you out of your 1-2-3 combo. So that's something to be mindful of. But we got the 3 nashashite. Go back to Drunken Stag. How did you fare, friend? Did you find the raw nashashite? Yes, we did. An extremely rare variety of malachite. It gets its name from the deep green color. The scene colors former Uldan Sultana and Nanasha Ulnash's eyes. Hand over. Beautiful, isn't it? rarer than many stones and more expensive than most. They say the green is the same eyes of Nasha, who ruled as the Sultana. This should save Dadnan from his troubles, if there's enough left. There's far less here than what I found. I reckon those goblins made a meal of the stuff. Bloody waste. You like a chance to make some money, right? Then I know just how I can repay you for your kindness. Swarms of sun midges have been harassing travelers along the road connecting Horizon to here. It's gotten so bad that the brass blades have started paying folks to keep the roads clear. I find it hard to believe that swarms of tiny midges could be so troublesome. Then you've never seen a chocobo driven into a frenzy by one. There have already been some terrible accidents. Do your part and slay a few swarms. After that, let Fupalupa know. He'll reward you for your trouble, and maybe even offer you more work. Ooh. We will actually jump into this fate to grab the 3 mongrels for our log. I don't plan on doing the whole thing, I just want to grab the 3 for our hunting log. Ooh, that's a lot of enemies. Now, when you see that icon, even if you're standing in the AoE, if you turn your back to the enemy, you'll be able to avoid the attack, because it's a gaze-based attack, so if they're looking at you, you'll get affected. So even though we're standing in it, have it back to them, it misses. Okay. Now we'll kill our midge swarms. Kill 4 of them. Ambush by other mobs. There's 2 right there. Oh, I guess another mongrel after us. This is fine though. Nothing too crazy still. I've still got Rampart if I need it, and my potion. And then later on we'll have a heal through Paladin. I'm just gonna run for this guy because it's getting annoying, just getting aggroed by everything. And even if that duty fails, we will get some experience because we participated in it. It won't be a lot though. Greetings and salutations, adventurer. To what do I owe this? What? You've slain how many swarms of sun midges? You have my sincerest thanks. The brass blades have been struggling to keep them in check, so your assistance is greatly appreciated. Will you be staying in Horizon long? If so, there's much and more you can do to help here. Pray, allow me to enlist your aid, brave adventurer. I would have you ascertain the whereabouts of a missive I sent to Lost Hope the other day. Captain Leo Frick is stationed there. Ever since he was transferred, we've exchanged letters, but never before has it taken this long to receive a reply. And so I fear that the courier may have met with some misfortune en route. She must have made it to Central Thanalan, or the brass blades that patrol the roads between here and Scorpion's Crossing would have seen something. But if she made it as far as Blackbrush Station, she would have surely delivered the letter by now. Lost Hope is practically on its doorstep. I suggest you focus your search on the road to Blackbrush Station and Central Thanalan. With luck, you will find her quickly. And like I said, there's the rewards because somebody else completed it, so we got 1700 experience. So now we gotta go to Central Thanalan. We could port to Blackbrush, but actually, yeah, I'm going to, especially since we're taking the money and all these rewards. It's no reason not to. Just make our way down this way. It'll be nice once we can use our mount. Travel will go by a lot quicker. If I'm not mistaken, I think there's some key current over here. Oh, maybe not. Huh? A letter? Aye, I've got Fufalupa's missive right here. I won't be delivering anytime soon, though. Got to tend to my bird's injured leg first. Even the most minor of cuts can fester if ignored. Fufalupa sent you, right? If this is a pressing matter, why don't you take it the rest of the way? Lost Hope's just past Blackbrush Station to the northeast. Look for the tents by the river. And we can see it's right there. And yeah, this is kind of why I didn't want to use the experience boosting gear, because we're already almost 13. Main quest is still 11, and would have another 30% experience. So, I mean, we'd be well past it, and things would be more trivial than they already are. Not to say Final Fantasy is a hard game to begin with. It's very casual friendly. You can do what we're doing, just dip in and out for half hour, 45 minutes, and still make progress. Just passing through, or will we be staying a while? Letter to Leofric, a sealed message written by Brassblade Fufalupa of the Rose to his former captain. Fufalupa sent you all this way because of a late letter. The boy is still far too earnest. Despite my demotion, he continues to call me captain. I suspect he has no ideas what it means to be transferred to Lost Hope either. The brass blades don't give a Kikarin's ass about the settlement. No one in Uldad does. All here have been forsaken, adventurer. The refugees, their protectors, and you will be too if you're seen associating with us. Thank you for your letter, or for the letter. Now, for your own good, leave. I thought I told you to get out of here. What, looking for a chance to do some good? I guess I can't force you to leave. Damn stubborn adventurers, the lot of you. Fine then, listen well. A band of outlaws has taken up residence at the Quiveron Manse on the ridge to the south. Their leader has styled himself heir to Aoland Quiveron, the syndicate member who died in the calamity. The Baron and his cronies are not more than a pack of jackals. They prey on the people of Lost Hope, robbing them of what little they have. I myself cannot act without endangering the refugees, as they know my face and will retaliate against Lost Hope. You, however, are not known to the bandits or their allies. If you wish to help us, then deal with the Baron. Alright. So we'll take care of these guys quick, and then that will probably be the end of the episode. We'll come back, turn in, and call it there. We will kill the ant soldiers on the way, though. And we will almost always have rest experience. His quests don't use it up. We're not really killing a whole lot of extra mobs. Because I don't have a reason to grind. Maybe once I have to level up a little bit, but... at least for right now, we'll always have rest experience, which is nice. Alright, what do we have left? We need 3 Keekern Shell Sweepers and 2 more Earth Sprites. So that's not too bad. And then that'll actually open up rank 2, because we're level 10 or above, and then that'll finish rank 1. It looks like these guys are the same quest also. Slightly take a little bit of help, even though it's not that difficult. Just gotta run back. I think I might start speeding up the run back to the quest NPC to turn in, and that'll save us a little bit of time. We can fit more into an episode. Because while we're definitely chugging along, it feels kind of slow paced because we're just running back and forth to NPCs. So maybe the first run to the NPC, we'll pick up the quest, run out and do it, and then I'll speed up the run back. So it is done. Good. I hope that wretch dies screaming. Ul'dah is more prosperous than ever, some say. That may be true for the Syndicate, but none of that wealth has trickled down to the small folk. It's all a mummer's farce. One day I refused to play my part, and so I was made to leave the stage. My time has passed. The brass blades of the rose must look to others for guidance. So, with that being said, we will pick up here with Leofric in the next episode for Passing the Blade. As always, like, comment, subscribe if you do feel so inclined. And I suppose that is it. I will talk to you all in the next episode. Bye-bye.